Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Today we are talking about inverse functions. Now, if you consider the function that we are given there, that is fx is equal to minus 2x minus 5, we are required to state with a reason whether the relation is a function. Now, we can say it is a function. It is a function. Because for every value of x, there exists a single value of y, and it is actually a one-to-one function. So that's one way of stating that and giving the reason. The other way is to do a vertical line test. You sketch the graph, y-axis there, x-axis there. So if you are sketching this graph, you look for the intercepts. You realize that the y-intercept is minus 5 and the x-intercept is at minus 5 over 2. So just draw a line, a straight line that is joining those 2 points. Okay, now you're going to do a vertical line test. You draw a vertical line that goes down there, and what you realize is that the vertical line casts the graph once, and that means we have a one-to-one relationship. So it is a one-to-one function. So it is a function. Now let's go to B. On B, we are required to find the domain and the range. Now that we know it's a function, so we're required to find the domain and the range of that function. Now to find the domain of that function, you look for the values of x where that graph exists, where it is valid. So the domain is x such that x is an element of all the real numbers, because if you look at this graph, it goes all the way to infinity for all the values of x and goes all the way to positive infinity. So negative infinity and positive infinity. So another way of writing this, so you can say x is an element of all the numbers from minus infinity to infinity. So minus infinity to positive infinity. Okay, now let's look at the range. Those are the values of y for which that function is valid. Now we say that y is such that y is an element of all the real numbers, because it is valid for all the values of y. When we go up, that is positive infinity, and valid for all the values of y when we're going down, that is going to negative infinity. Or you can say y is an element of all the numbers from minus infinity to positive infinity. And now the last part, C, requires us to determine the inverse of that function. So we know that fx is such that y is equal to minus 2x minus 5. And the inverse of that is f minus 1 there, x, is such that now here we are interchanging the variables. Where there's y, we're putting x, and where there's x, we're putting y. So we're going to say this is x is equal to minus 2y minus 5. Okay, and now from this stage, we are going to make y the subject of the formula. And if we do that, we're going to say 2y is equal to minus x minus 5, like that. And then we are going to divide by 2 there, by 2, and by 2. And that means we have y is equal to minus x over 2 minus 5 over 2. Now, you can now say the inverse of that function, that is f minus 1x, is equal to this, that is minus x over 2 minus 5 over 2. That is the inverse of that function. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Enjoy your day.